So it got me thinking actually that should you be financially stable before you have kids or when you have kids, or should you be, or it's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back with another very special video. I'm very excited actually because last week I did a video about marriage and how difficult it can be, and obviously I was able to look at both sides as well. Hopefully that video helps. Also it helps me as well because, like I said, I am starting to get older, so but I don't feel old. I feel very young, and that's what's important to me. I feel like I'm still very fresh and still very active, so I think that's what's important to me. But obviously I can start to feel it because of my hair. My hair's gone, but it's okay, it's not bad. But then after that video, it actually got me thinking actually, because obviously I go around, I see a lot of kids, or I see a lot of parents, and I have so many kids, and that's not a problem, by the way. People are free to have as many kids as they want. That's absolutely up to them. But obviously it got me thinking actually, because I do know some parents as well that have kids, or that have a lot of kids. They complain, and some of them complain like, oh damn, like they have so many kids and sometimes they're struggling to look after the kids. And it got me thinking actually that should you have kids when you're financially stable, or be financially stable and then you have kids? Now the reason why I was thinking this is because obviously I do know obviously kids, according to most people, especially if you're a religious person, kids are a blessing, and obviously yes, is something that is wonderful, is happy, and obviously is a thing where a lot of people, some women, obviously some of their desires is to have kids, and obviously some parents as well, obviously they're looking forward to grandkids and stuff. But sometimes obviously that can place a lot of pressure on people, because talking from my experience working with kids are, as much as they are a blessing, they can be a burden as well, especially if you're not financially able, because paying for a lot of things, paying for just basic things, food, all these things, they cost a lot of money. And obviously as well, if you live in countries where obviously education is not for free, like countries like my country, where in Nigeria, where education is not for free, where parents have to pay for children's education, that's quite a lot, that's quite tricky. So obviously it got me thinking, like, should be financially stable. And I know a lot of parents as well constantly complaining, kids has too much, they're not listening. Also, maybe the question also should be mentally ready before you have kids as well, because some people, I don't think they're mentally ready as well to have kids. Obviously, like I said, I can't decide for whether you should have kids or not. That's obviously that's your decision, and things happen, that's fine. But in terms of mental wise as well, some people are just not ready. Like some people are just have kids, and I don't think they understand the energy and the effort that it takes to look after kids, to be honest with you. I think once they have the kids, they start realizing that, wow, this might not be for me. And it's fine and well and good, but maybe sometimes people need to have that mental readiness as well. And even before you have kids as well, I will even suggest that people learn parenting skills, to be honest with you. Because obviously a lot of people are just recycling how they were parented by their parents, whilst instead of obviously now people live in new generations now, and it's just important that you just obviously learn some parenting skills as well, some guidance. But let me not deviate from the main thing that I wanted to talk about in terms of being financially ready, because like I said, a lot of people are not I think some of them are not sure, they're not ready, they're not prepared that, wow, kids actually cost a lot of money. Kids, I don't have any kids myself, but I'm just thinking about it, like, wow, like if you're gonna have kids, yes, I know they're blessings, but if you are not financially ready as well, and you're not financially capable as well, they can easily become a burden, because now there's a lot of pressure on you to obviously provide and feed and do other things as well. With a lot of these questions that I do come up with, they're just out of curiosity, to be honest with you. They're just things I'm like, I don't know where the inspiration comes from, but it just comes in my mind, and I thought, let me do videos on it and share it and see how it is, because like I said, obviously I am moving to that stage where I'm gonna have to start thinking about these things and taking it quite serious. So I'm gonna have to think like, yo, is this really, like, you have to be sure, like, this is really what you want, you know what I mean? Because I do know some people fall under peer pressure, like, oh, my parents want grandkids, oh, let me quickly. Nah, don't. A lot of these things, if you go and do that based on that pressure, you're gonna suffer it. You're the one that's gonna feel it. You're gonna really feel it. So for me personally, there is no right or wrong answer to these things. Obviously, just how you feel about it, what you feel about it, to be honest with you. So for me, I'm just curious about it. And I'm like, oh, wow, because like I said, I do see a lot of parents, and apart from just financial stability as well, mental stability as well, because kids, they demand a lot of energy, attention, and some parents sometimes, they just don't, like, it's like a case where they're just not, you're not mentally ready, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, this is becoming too much for me. So, but for me, like I said, there is no right or wrong answer to these things, and it's similar to the video I made about should you work on your goals when you're single or in a relationship. So if you haven't seen those videos, please go and check out that video, because it's quite similar to this. There isn't right or wrong answer. Some people will just say, look, just have kids and that's fine. And other people say, no, you should be financially stable. To be honest with you, the answers, only you know the answer. Nobody knows the answers, to be honest. It's just how you feel, whether you meet the right person at the time or whatever. There's a lot of things that are not clear. They're not very clear, trust me. They are not very clear. And for me, it's a case where, yes, like I said, obviously, if I do get married, or when I do get married, I'm gonna have to think about kids at some point as well. You cannot 100% know what you're getting yourself into, but at least you can do a bit of preparation as well beforehand as well, to make sure. And this got me thinking, actually, because I was watching something recently, and this was a Muslim scholar, and he was basically saying something like basically, if you're going on a journey, all you need is to pack what you need at that time, or enough for the journey. And basically his point was, when you're in this life, some things you don't really need, because at the end of the day, everyone's going to leave the world and we're going to leave with nothing. But it got me thinking a bit, because personally as well, obviously, yes, I understand that obviously everybody is going to leave the world and everyone is going to go. To be honest with you, if you can do more, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to, like, obviously I'm very grateful for everything I have, but I feel like I can also do more. So even though I get his point, that kind of mentality can also make people feel like, become lazy and feel like as if, oh yeah, as long as I've got enough that I need, that's okay. No, sometimes you strive to get better as well. And linking back to obviously the main thing that I was saying as well, obviously when it comes to financial stability or things like that, yes, obviously you can just do the bare minimum and just obviously pay your rent, eat food, and that's it. But sometimes all you can do more, and obviously if you do have kids or things like that, sometimes you want the best for them as well, and you need to make sure that mentally, physically, financially, you're able to provide as well for them. Because I see some people, they just have kids like just like as if they're in some poultry farm, like just give birth to so many kids and they can't cater for them, and it's a shame. It's a shame, because it's not just a shame on the parents, but it also is a shame on the kids as well, because obviously they're now in a position where they have to slowly rely on the parents, and obviously if the parents are not capable already, it can be very tough. And like I keep saying, I know a lot of people that's going to watch this video and say, yeah, kids are a blessing, or God will look after the kids. Yes, of course, yeah, if you believe in God, yeah, God will hopefully help you to look after the kids. But you as well, you have to use your upper, you have to use your sense, and make sure that you as well, you know that at least you can can hold your own as well. So anyways, it's just one of those videos that I just think, you know, after I did a marriage video, I thought, okay, maybe I should do this video as well, as a sense of curiosity for me. I don't really know the answer, to be honest with you. Some of them, the answers is quite tricky to know, so people are just figuring it out as it goes along. But for me, I think maybe there are some preparations you could do beforehand, maybe before obviously that stage happens, so that obviously when it does happen, at least you have some ground as well. So I don't know. Anyways, if you feel like you've got the answer, or you know the answer, or you feel like you can answer the question, please drop the answer or put a comment in the comment section, and let's discuss the answer. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's look at it from both sides. Another thing as well is a lot of these videos that I do, I've spent literally my holiday, I've literally spent converting it into sound only, into audio only. So if you're interested, if you're not interested in watching these videos but you're interested in sounds, and you listen to things such as Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts, you can also check Diary of Mr. CV on there as well. And definitely you don't have to watch the video of it, you can just put that and play it and hear my voice if you enjoy hearing my voice or enjoy hearing my content. Like I said, it's a big year, and definitely keep supporting your boy Mr. CV, and take care.